So it is Sunday. I've done some more work in here since I showed you in the last vlog that I had moved stuff around. Well, I didn't really show you. I kind of just panned away so you could see that there's no table behind me anymore. But I took apart the big old desk chair that I had, because that was what I had at my makeup table. And it's just a really big, clunky, old, well-made but old desk chair that I had like way back. I had it in my room at my grandma's house. That's how old it is. It was always covered with a blanket because the back was all torn up from my old cat Puss that I had when I lived there. So I just took that apart because we're gonna have to throw it away in intervals because that whole thing won't fit in my trash. And I got a little stool, just like a it's like a swivel stool. It doesn't have a back or anything, it's just for your butt, and it like raises and lowers, so it fits over there perfectly because it's a nice little size. The big chair, it was not maneuverable for me to get over there and like actually sit and do makeup or anything, so I just downsized to a small little stool. I really hope that's not the people next door, like the daughter's showing up or something because it's Father's Day. Anyway, those nutty and nostalgic spreads that I showed you guys last week, we put them in the refrigerator even though it said you don't need to refrigerate them, and it kind of made them a little better. It changes the consistency to more of like a cookie dough, a thicker consistency, because they're really just like fluffy whipped stuff. Like the Giggles one said it was fudge, and it's not fudge, it was just like whipped chocolate frosting. So they weren't as good as I thought they were gonna be. I don't know how they get away with charging so much for them, and like they have nothing but good reviews on their website, so you know they're not accepting the reviews that say they're not as good as everybody's saying they are. I tried to look up YouTube videos too, and there's not that many like reviewing them, but for the most part everybody's saying how delicious they are, and I'm like, do you people not know how to make your own like sweets and baked goods and stuff? Because I can make frosting from scratch that tastes way better than the crap in those jars. So I don't know, maybe that should be a new venture. Maybe I should start making friggin' jarred layered snacks or something. I don't think I would ever want to do like a food related thing because there's too much that goes into that with friggin' like how you package stuff. Like that pink sauce stuff that was all over TikTok. When was that? Last year or whatever? And then the girl was getting in trouble because she was putting like stuff that needed to be refrigerated into that sauce, and it was good, like expiring before it got to people. That's just like, you have to be super careful with stuff that people are eating. But yeah, moral of the story is I should have just bought one to try it, and then I would have found out that they were not that great, and I wouldn't have spent $30 on 3 of them. But then I figured to get a couple to try because the shipping didn't the shipping price didn't change no matter how many you were getting. So to make it worthwhile, instead of spending, I think the shipping was like $10 or something. I don't even remember now. I want to check that actually and see. Oh, now they're giving away a free Ecto Cooler one if you order 2 or more jars. I don't see how that one would have been good at all, the citrus flavored one, the one that's supposed to taste like Ecto Cooler. I just want to see. No, the shipping was $7, so I figured because I was paying $7 for shipping, I might as well get a couple of them, and it just was not worth it because they weren't that great. So if you have seen them on Instagram and you think, oh, those look delicious, they're really not that good. Maybe I can save you some money because they're really not that good. What am I doing today? I got so much work-related stuff done yesterday. I'm so proud of myself. I finished making all the Bath & Body stuff from this last sale, which took me almost all day. And then I made all the highlighters. So like all that stuff is done now. I just have to make the eyeshadows, which is like 4 pages worth of eyeshadows that I have to make. But I'll have this done. Well, I'm confident that I'll have this done in time for my, why do I keep wanting to say holiday? My shop's anniversary sale. And that's pretty exciting because I'll be all caught up and not have to worry about being backed up. It is Tuesday. I didn't even take this out to record anything yesterday, but I had such a rough night. Let me explain. Well, I didn't feel great yesterday to begin with. Like when I woke up, I was still super tired, and I thought it was just a case of the cats keeping me up, so I haven't been getting great sleep. I took a nap yesterday, woke up, still felt super tired, groggy, bleh. And then after we had dinner, I started getting a migraine, and then it turned into being sick to my stomach. I tried to go to bed at like 10 o'clock. I figured go to bed early, get rid of it. But I kept waking up. I was sweaty and cold and I couldn't get comfortable. Like if I put my blankets on me, I started sweating. If I took them off, I was freezing. And then I started throwing up all night. So my throat was killing me now because it was just super acidy. And it felt like when I've had food poisoning before. That's pretty much what it felt like. But I don't know what I ate that could have done that because Steven and I both ate exactly the same stuff yesterday. Like for dinner I made chicken and Brussels sprouts and he was fine. So like, but all I was throwing up was Brussels sprouts and I do not want Brussels sprouts anymore, ever. But I feel fine now. So I don't know what that was about, if the migraine induced the throwing up, which it does sometimes, but then when that happens, it's usually throw up once and that's it. But this was an all-night thing and it's 9:30 and I'm just waking up, so I got to sleep some today. My glasses are filthy. And we closed the bedroom door last night so the cats weren't waking me up every 2 seconds. It was cool enough last night to do that because we still don't have the air conditioner in there. I keep saying that. We haven't done it yet. But it was cool enough outside. We had the fan on. And I was having chills anyway, so I mean, I wasn't going to be too cold. I'm trying to figure out a new way to do my affiliate email list. And so I set up an email list because I usually do it just through my Hotmail. So that's like my personal email account. But I like the email program that I use to send out mass emails for my site because it shows me how many people have opened it, how many people have engaged with it or whatever. So I can see who's like actually paying attention that's an affiliate to these emails. And if people just are consistently not, then they're gonna get deleted. But I had a bunch of people tell me they didn't get it. And then, because I sent out a test email using that program. By the way, I love those neon colors, but my thumb one already friggin' popped off the other day. It's kind of like, if you've never used dip powder before, it's almost like putting really good sticky fake nails on. So like if your hands are in the water too much, they end up popping off. There's got to be a different way that I can like prep my real nails underneath so that they last longer, but I usually get at least a week out of them, so that is good. It's a lot better than nail polish that chips on me on the second day. But like there's 2 people that these emails aren't even going to, so these people are... What? The cats are going in his room. What was I saying now? There's 2 people on here who I don't know if they've given me the wrong email or what, but they never get the emails and they bounce back to me. So I have to find them on Instagram and be like, do you still want to do this? If you do, you need to give me a different email because it's not, you're not receiving any of them. So I am about to do my nails again because for some reason those neon colors were just popping off. And then this nail just broke, so I have to file it. I don't know what color to do them this time because I've pretty much used all the colors except that dark navy blue one that they sent me. And I'm not feeling that right now. I think I might just use another one of the bright colors but do all the nails the same color. Is this falling? Pain in the butt. It's almost time to have to do my roots again. All my real nails are so flimsy. I have to like file them down every time I do this because if they get too long, they just want to break when I take this stuff off. That's why like they just all popped off. Like I didn't even have to use acetone or anything to get these off. My anniversary sale, hold on one sec, so I can get back in the frame. I can get a piece of paper here. My anniversary sale is going to start June 29th, so this will be up before the sale starts. So June 29th to July 4th, because it's going to be my anniversary sale / 4th of July sale. So it's not going to run for a full week, but I'm still expecting it to do pretty decently. I kind of want to do the color change one again. I think I'm going to do this one, the watermelon sugar color. So it's going to run not for a full week, but it's going to be, I'm going to be super busy with it because usually every year when I do the anniversary sale, it brings in a bunch of new customers. So I have to keep reiterating to people that I am only one person. I have the thing on the site that says orders, the turnaround time is like 4 weeks, which lately it hasn't been. I've been getting everything out a lot sooner than that, but that Mother's Day sale just killed me for some reason. I was so slow with everything. I think it was because I didn't have Steven home all the time too to help me as much, so that plays another factor in it too. It's like so what else did I do today? I finished up the 6 new Megachrome shadows. I've got them, I have to label them, and then I'm going to send them out at the end of the week to the people that do the swatches for me. I need to find someone to do it for me that has a darker skin tone, because I keep getting asked to see the Megachromes swatched on a darker skin tone, but it's hard to find people that will do it just for like the free product, because so many people want to get paid to do swatches. I'm like, it used to be that like anybody would be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it in exchange for free product, but I have to also make sure that they can actually do accurate swatch pictures, because if you look at the few people that I chose to do the swatches for the last set that came out, they're going to do them for me again this time too, because I just talked to them today. They're really good at capturing all the color shifts, so I need that too. And like, I don't want to just go on my Instagram and be like, hey, I need someone who will, with a darker skin tone, that will swatch the new Megachromes in exchange for free product, because I want to actually make sure that they can accurately photograph them the way that I want them. Not only that, but if I do that, I'm going to get bombarded with people asking. Even if I'm like, I only need one person, I'm going to get bombarded with people, and then I'll look like an asshole for not replying to all of them. I don't know, that part of it I'm never good at, because like a bunch of people will contact me and then I'll want to send it to everybody, and I can't do that. that part of it has always been a pain in the butt for me because it's so hard for me to pick people to do certain stuff. Now I have hiccups. I'm trying to like super quickly do this dip powder and hope that this one came out pretty smooth the last time I did it. So I have my little fan on, so I'm just testing the noise level here for a second so I can see when I'm editing this how loud it actually is, but I'm gonna shut it off just in case. I woke up this morning to our neighbors are building a fence over there, and I'm so excited because it's like it's tall enough that we can't see them if they're on the like ground level or in the pool, but we can still see, like, it's not tall enough to block their deck. But it's exciting because like we have, our yard is fully fenced in, but it's just a freaking metal fence, like a chain link fence. Metal, why did I say metal fence? It's a chain link fence, so you can see right through it and it doesn't really do much of anything. But like, I don't mind it on that side because the cat lady and those people, they're never in their backyard bothering us or anything unless she's out there feeding the cats. But those people, for some reason, whenever we try to go outside to do anything, I've told you before, Steven complains when he mows the lawn that every time he goes out there, they turn their chairs to stare at him. And like, I feel like we can't go out there without them just sitting there staring at us. So I don't know what prompted them to put up a wood fence, but I'm very excited about that because there's times when Aiden wants to go outside and play and they're out there and I'm like, oh, not right now, buddy. Because it's not even that like they want to strike up a conversation, they just stare at you and it makes me very uncomfortable. So the fact that there's going to be a fence there now, I'm pretty excited about that. What else was I going to say? I have so much to do today because I gotta press the Mega Chrome shadows that I'm sending out to the people that swatch for me and make sure that they go out tomorrow with all the other orders that are going out tomorrow. So that's what I'm working on. I finished the highlighters. Those are all pressed and I just have to put the labels on them and package them up. And I'm almost done pouring the eyeshadows from this sale, so I'm hoping to get caught up before the next sale starts, the anniversary sale. So I have a whole week, like a weekend, this weekend, and tomorrow and Friday, because today's Wednesday. So I should be able to be caught up by then. I'm not running another sale anyway. Well, I'm having a little sale on Etsy right now, but Etsy is such a crapshoot on like when I have a sale, whether or not people are gonna see it, because I don't really announce it on Instagram or anything because it's just on Etsy and not my website. So I am in my little makeup corner right now. I had to shut the window because I have a feeling the noise from the traffic going by is gonna be a pain in the ass. But I'm gonna turn the light on, and this is kind of just like a trial to see if I can film over here. Oh, I did plug this in already. Okay. Must have plugged it in when I moved everything. So let's see. I mean, I think the lighting will be okay. Kind of sucks that the window is on the side of me because that's gonna screw up the lighting a little bit, but other than that, everything else should be okay. I'm just throwing some makeup on because I gotta go to the post office later on. Oh my god, my hair is a mess. I have to do something with my hair when I'm done with this, but I just got up a little while ago, so that's all I've been doing lately is like super fast stuff. I haven't really sat and played with makeup for a while. And I want to use a multi-chrome, but I think I'm going to use one of mine because I just made 6 new ones and I need to test them out a little bit. Finally found someone to swatch them for me on a darker skin tone, so I'm super excited about that. because like people have told me you don't want somebody to start saying you're not inclusive because you don't have swatches on darker skin tones. I have a lot of highlighter swatches on darker skin tones, but not everything, because like I need to find someone that's willing to do all of them for me, and it's hard because I know swatching is a lot of work, but then like I also think that people don't always realize that I can't like physically pay people for swatches and everything. Like I'm sending you a bunch of free product that it's expensive. I can't, if I was a bigger company, yeah, totally, I would pay everybody to do stuff for me, but I can't afford that right now. And I don't think people realize that. Like, I'm just scraping by, barely scraping by with sales and stuff right now, so trying to make new stuff so that I can bring more customers in. And then like when you get new customers that don't know your story, they just think you're not putting swatches on every skin tone because you're doing it on purpose or whatever. Wow, with this light over here I can see how dirty the wall is. I'm gonna have to like wipe down the wall. I don't know what this little, you can see behind me, the wall ends right here and it's only this wide and it's only like 3 feet in front of me, so I don't know if this was meant to be like an open closet or what. There's no racks or anything in here. There's nowhere to hang anything. So I'm gonna go get one of my new shadows and I will be right back. I have a new one. I have 6 new ones coming out, my Megachrome shadows. I don't know, like it's so impossible to capture the shift, especially when I'm on the front facing camera. But this is like a super sparkly greenish blue and it has like gold and orange and pink sparkles in it that just like shift all different colors. But I have some of it here on a little palette thing and I'm going to use it wet because I want to super foil it and see. I'm going to do what I've been doing with the what do you call it? The multi-chromes that I love in that Royal Europe palette, and pack it on the lid and then kind of use a fluffy brush to blend it out a little. But this one has a very strong like blue base to it, but it's mostly greenish shiftiness. You might be able to see it shifting better on my eyes, I don't know. Like I said, the lighting never does it justice unless you have a bunch of lights set up on it. Because apparently, the more I delve into how to photograph multi-chrome shadows and stuff, the more I'm learning that like you have to have a separate light for every color that the eyeshadow shifts, apparently. That's like the way you're supposed to go about it. And I suck at photography to begin with, so whoa, I might have grabbed too much of that time. I think it might have been too intense to do it wet. I should have just left it dry. This is kind of intense, but that's okay. I have to let this fully dry on my lid and then I will do a little bit of blending out here. Yeah, this is a super pretty color. It's like, it shifts gold and blue. I'm so excited about these because I tried to do like, I don't know how much you can see the shifting. I tried to do a rainbow of colors this time. So I have a red, an orange, a yellow, a greenish blue, and a purple. Because last time I had a lot of green tones when I released that last, I just got some all over my finger. And I don't have wipes over here. When I released that last set of Megachromes, I had a lot of green tones. And it still did okay and sold well, but I want more of a I don't know if I should just try to blend this part out. I want more of a selection well, a variety. I wouldn't say selection because I had 9 friggin' colors last time, and there's 6 this time, so it's not as big of a set. But I think I might put the older ones on sale during the, what do you call it? During the anniversary sale, just for like 20% off or something. And then, oh, maybe I can use this on my finger because it's dry. And then just not have the new set on sale, obviously, because it just came out, so I'm not going to put that on sale yet. All the sparkles really come out when it's dry. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. This is such a cool color. So yeah, I have crazy blue-green shimmery shiftiness on my lids now. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but it's pretty. I'm very excited. So that one's called Winged Serpent. I want to try and do this more often and show you guys like my eyeshadows on my lid so you can see what they come out looking like. But I think because I used this wet, it's gonna stain my white brush, so I have to go like actually wash this and not just use my little color switch thing. I forgot to mention that I entered the kitty cats in a pet photo contest, and they're currently #1 in Massachusetts, so I'm going to put the link in the description bar to vote. If you want to help me out with that, because I don't know how much money you win, but you win something if you get first place. But I think you have to be first place like internationally or whatever, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get that. But you can vote like multiple times a day. They have like the free vote thing, but I think you have to have Facebook, so if you don't have Facebook you can't vote. But I would appreciate it if I get some extra votes from you guys, because that would be cool. I will put the link below. You can vote every day, multiple times a day. Whenever you think of it, just click on it and that would be awesome. But I'm pretty excited. They have, where is it? Can't find the thing now. 1,642 votes right now. And they're the 87th out of however many cats are on this entire thing. There's 2,234 contestants and they're number 87, so that's pretty cool too. But I think you win like $1,000 if you get first place, but the first place one right now has like 26,000 votes or something like that, so I don't know how I'm ever gonna get that much, but I just figured I would ask for help from you guys, because you could usually help me out with clicky things like that. I've won several contests when I was like a teenager, just from asking people on message boards that I used to frequent, like, hey, can you help me win this contest by clicking on my link and stuff like that. So if you could do that for me a few times, it would be awesome and mean a lot. So. And one more thing, that contest runs until July 10th, so I will give you updates on what place they're in and if they move up or if they drop down or whatever, but I'll give you updates throughout the days here.
If you have a pet ginger tabby, you're likely already aware of just how affectionate these felines can be. Often they demand physical affection.
They look like you.
And ask for cuddles once you earn their trust. Number 14. Like most cats, ginger tabbies are very intelligent. They know how to calculate and sneak up on their prey.
It's Saturday and I realized I didn't even end the vlog yesterday, so I have to do it so that I can edit the video. But I got the kitties a new cat toy and didn't realize that it had feathers on it. I can't stand feathers because cats always want to eat them. I don't know why they put feathers on like so many cat toys, but I don't want to give them stuff with feathers on it, so because they immediately started trying to chew them and eat them, so I snipped the feathers off the end of it. It's just one of those ones that's on a stick, like the cat teasers that dangle down from a string, and it's an octopus, but it had feathers on the end and they were trying to eat them. I don't want them chewing on the feather and then having an issue where like it gets stuck in their butt when they're trying to poop it out. And I know when we had Puss, my mom had like all these fancy decorative feathers to like she bought like a bag of feathers that were like full size bright colored feathers to like do nail art and stuff with, and she was like tickling him with a bright pink one, and he some like split second grabbed it, sucked it in, and ate the entire thing. So since then I'm like, I'm never giving a cat a toy with feathers on it again, because that's just like a natural instinct. They want to eat birds and chase birds, so they're gonna eat something that has feathers on it. So yeah, I cut the feathers off, and now they're still playing with it down there because it's like infused with catnip, so of course they're gonna go crazy over it. I just got my groceries. It's so friggin' muggy today because it's raining now. Like, it was pretty warm yesterday, but not like disgustingly warm, and now today is just all the humidity from the rain and everything. I think now is when it's gonna start getting hot, and like we super need to put the air conditioner in the upstairs because I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. I don't know if I am crying in my sleep or what lately, but I'm getting like these tear crusties, like I'm crying in my sleep. And then I don't realize it until I go, like just now, went to rub my eye, and I'm like, oh crap, I got that again. But I got some recipes that I got the stuff for today that I want to make. Well, like there's an orzo salad that I want to make, but they didn't have any friggin' basil, which is one of the main things you need, and then I can't put the chickpeas in it because Steven, I've already explained to you, the chickpeas and stuff just mess with his Lyme disease, so you can't have anything with chickpeas or hummus, because hummus is chickpeas. And then I found a recipe for strawberry cheesecake cookies that don't sound very healthy, but they sound friggin' delicious. I saw the picture of it on, I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook, or I think it was Facebook. And then I went and grabbed the recipe, which I had most of the stuff actually, I just didn't have fresh strawberries or strawberry extract. Which, come to think of it, the strawberry extract didn't come. I just realized I didn't put away strawberry extract. You know what, I think that was one of the things that it wasn't, please tell me. I don't know if it wasn't available and I had to order it separately or what. I clearly remember ordering it yesterday, but there was some things that like weren't available at the store and I had to get them for shipping. Please tell me it's that. Yes, I did order it. Said it should arrive today. Delivery from store. So why couldn't they put it in with the rest of my groceries? I don't friggin' understand when they do that. Like, I will never understand the way Walmart operates with this stuff. But I did get a donut inner tube for Aiden for when we go swimming at my friend's house. She sent me a picture the day before yesterday that they got the pool installed, and now they're just filling it up, and then they have to wait for the electrician guy to come this coming week, or next week. And then it'll be good to go. And I got that bathing suit. Did I ever, I remember showing you guys the bathing suit that I got, and it fits and I like it, so I'm very excited about that. It was like 32 bucks, so that's a good price for a bathing suit that actually fit. Like, I was worried I was gonna have to send it back because I got it off Amazon, and you can never tell how the sizing is when you get clothes off Amazon, because sometimes they're like, kind of like if you buy stuff off Shein or any of those cheap Chinese clothing websites, they're like Asian sizes, so you could get an extra large and it could, like, I normally get a large or extra large depending on what it is, if it's a shirt or if it's like lounge pants or shorts or something. The swimsuits are hard because you can never tell what the sizing is, but like, I've got stuff from those websites before, and I haven't in a really long time because I don't bother with them anymore. Everybody like is always saying how unethical they are and everything, and not sustainable and it's not good to buy from those places, so I try not to. But I've gotten things from there before and sized up just to make sure, and it was still like too tight. So you have to be super careful when you're buying stuff like that. But Amazon has not really let me down so far when it's come to, I haven't really gotten a lot of clothing off of there, but a few years ago I got like a cardigan thing, like a Halloween cardigan, and I really like it. It wasn't, when it came, it's like sort of stretchy material that I didn't think it was gonna be because it's just cheap stuff again. But I still like it. I like the design and everything on it. So I'm glad that I like the bathing suit. I don't even know what I did with it. I think it's in the closet. I'll grab it so I can show you real quick. The thing with the top is it's difficult to figure out how you're supposed to put it on, but the bottoms, excuse me, the bottoms are just black and white striped like boy short things. So they have the little cinching thing on the side so you can make them shorter if you want, but I'm just leaving them the way they are. And these are comfy, so I like this sort of thing to swim in, especially now when I'm not super confident with my extra belly weight and everything. And then the top is really cool, but it took me forever to figure out how to get it on, and now I'm probably gonna forget again. Hold on. It's like a tank top type thing. And it crisscrosses in the back, which is what always screws me up because I'm like, which way does this go? I'm gonna have to edit a bunch of this out because I don't know what I'm doing. But it's basically got, I'll show you underneath. This is like the top, but the tank top piece goes over it. So like the black and white stripe you only see on the sides, and then it's like a hangy tank top over the, my god, how does this go? It's gonna take me an hour to put this on again because I don't, this is the back, right? There we go. And then the tank top part just hangs over it, so you only see the black and white stripe part on the sides, and then like a little bit of skin there, but it covers your tummy and everything. So the only thing I would change about it, I guess, is that instead of having this band that kind of cinches it up around the bottom, I would just have that be flowy. But I guess when you're swimming, you don't really want flowy stuff because that's kind of annoying. But super happy with it. Can't wait to try it out like in actual water and see if it's comfortable. But I tried it on and it wasn't like tugging or pulling anything, so it seemed pretty comfortable. I think I'm gonna try to make these cookies today, just because for one, it uses fresh strawberries. They gave me a friggin' 2-pound thing of strawberries instead of the 1 pound that I asked for, so I'm gonna have to like cut them all up and just use the rest of them for something else. And whenever I tend to buy fresh strawberries, they get like moldy and stuff really quick, so I want to make these and get them made. But also, in case my uncle comes over this weekend, I want to give some to my grandma. This only says it makes 12 cookies, so I could double it just to use more of the strawberries. But I had pretty much everything to make these except for the fresh strawberries and the strawberry extract. And the cream cheese. I needed to buy cream cheese, but I can't make them until that strawberry extract comes. So I do have strawberry flavoring. I have all types of flavoring actually because I use it for lip balms and stuff, but I'd assume strawberry extract is a stronger strawberry taste. Just have to go through my grocery list now and make sure they actually gave me everything that I ordered, because sometimes I go through it after and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't get that. Do I need this? I don't think I need this. So I can get rid of the... Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take everything off my desk right now and dust it because the dust is accumulating over here and aggravating me. And then I think I have to get rid of this. Like, the Revel nail liquids are my favorite when I do these dip powders. but like lately, look, I just did these and these two already popped off like it was nothing. But also they start having an issue where they get super gloopy and like hard to work with, and I can't shut it all the way, because if I shut it all the way it's like super glue and it seals shut. So I think that's a reason why it gets so gloopy, is because I can't shut it all the way. Even like taking like a wet wipe and wiping it all down and then trying to close it, it still friggin' seals shut on me. So it's kind of a waste that I can't even get through a half a bottle of this before I have to toss it. And I don't know if I have another one of these. I hope I do. Nope. Of course not. Why would I? I don't have another one, and I'm so iffy about ordering from them again because of the debacle I went through last time. So like I've been leaving them on my desk so they can stand upright instead of putting them in. I'm gonna put them up here for now. Instead of putting them in my box with all my nail supplies or my dip powder supplies and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna clean off my desk and then get some work done, and I will talk to you guys next week.